Chris Spicher for AV Nice. Here we are in the beautiful high desert sunshine. I'm with Garrett Anderson. Garrett, welcome.
Thank you, Chris.
And you're a follower of AV Nice.
I am a follower of AV Nice. I've been watching probably for the past, I want to say 6 or 7 months now. And my wife and I follow up in Portland, Oregon.
Well, you know, I just have a flower shop, but we really enjoy making these videos. And you're in town because of something you've produced, a film about your experiences as a U.S. Marine. Thank you for your service.
You're welcome.
So the name of the film?
The name of the film is The November War.
And what's the story about?
The November War is about a group of Marines that I served with in Fallujah and how these 12 Marines experienced the same day of combat, but transitioned home 12 different ways. So what I have them do is reconstruct the one day of fighting where we lost a close Marine brother of ours, start at the beginning and work to the end, and then I chop that all up and had them talk about the philosophy of war, how they see war after coming home about 8 years later.
So it's some therapy for you.
It was. There's no question about it. I was worried if it was going to be a little detrimental when I started off, but now that the process has worked itself out, I would recommend it to anybody who has the ability to do it.
It's a process, isn't it? I bet you're going to end up being a teacher or a mentor for others that have a story to tell.
Yeah, if any vet out there wants to make a documentary on their unit, I would show them how we did it and give them the tools and advice. I'd just get a hold of me at GarrettAnderson0311@gmail.com, and I'll get you hooked up.
Yeah. So the movie trailer is out there already, and some of the interviews. You're going to have a world premiere of November War, and that's going to be at Lancaster High School?
Yeah, Lancaster High School, hosted by the students of Oath and Jamie Goodrow, who also do the annual Pride of the Nation event. And I actually attended Pride of the Nation in 2005 after I got back from Fallujah. So Jamie got in contact with me and asked if we wanted to team up with Oath so we can get Gerald a house in the room that he deserves.
You're raising some funds for Gerald.
Yep.
So what kind of a house is he looking for?
Well, anything bigger than the trailer he's in right now, but a house that meets the needs of his disability, and also that gives him the honor he deserves to come home to. If he could get outside and work and buy a house like everybody else, I have no question in my mind that he would.
Yeah.
And that's not the case right now, and him and his children need to be taken care of by this community, and I couldn't be happier about coming from this community and how they've helped out Gerald Hancock, who's a good buddy of mine.
Hey, guess what? You know, I'm just a flower guy, but you're AV Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you. I have one for Mrs. Anderson too.
Cool. I'll give it to her. And Chris, I also wanted to say thank you on behalf of not just AV Nice but AV Florist. You were our first client when Antonio and I, the co-director, opened our TV production business.
Now refresh my mind, what did we do?
We made a training video about how to work at the flower shop, and we also came over and filmed an insurance deal for you. Yep, and then you hooked us up with Barry White, the Chamber of Commerce, sent us in the right direction, and without your help we wouldn't have taken off as strong as we did, so thank you.
Wow. Welcome home.
Thank you, Chris.
You bet. Take care.
When I wake up in the morning, I have the same thought that I've always had since my buddy Corporal Cohen was killed. And I start the day with thinking Corporal Cohen's dead. And it's been that way since the day after he was killed.
When I was in the Marine Corps, I was a 0341, that's a mortarman.
I was a saw gunner, M249.
And I was a rifleman with the specialty of radio operator for a 3rd Platoon.
Going to combat definitely wasn't what I thought it was going to be.
We had tracers coming over our heads, and I remember I was just kind of smiling. It was a sort of a nervous, scared smile, but it was also kind of like, yeah, okay, well, we're here. Let's get this started. The entire house was on fire, and it was just this eerie kind of glow, and it was Caceres came jumping out of the room. Shortly after, a guy was following him with a couple grenades in hand. And I remember, yeah, he looked straight over at us, and then blew up.
I walked out of there when I saw so many people not, whether they were friendly or enemy.
Dead bodies everywhere. I mean, I had to throw away the pair of boots I wore there because I stepped in one and fucking that shit never came off.
I think mentally, a part of you will always stay over there.
Every once in a while, you go by some roadkill and you smell that just dead smell, and that always makes me think about things.
I think about my combat experience every day, almost every second of every day.
I think about it at least 5 or 6 times a week, 7, 8 times, you know. I mean, it's pretty much constant in my mind.
I'll have a lot of nightmares about flames, and you just see shadowy figures, but there's the flickering of the flames, or I'm in a house trapped while it's burning down around me.
And all of those emotions that I'd been feeling, and that kind of paranoia and fear kind of all collided at the same time, and I tried to hang myself. The next day I was in a mental hospital.
I did go for counseling at one point. Definitely gave me things to think about and techniques for managing anger, but I doubt it's. I couldn't say that I'm 100% or anything like that. It's more I've managed,